everyone, this video is going to be a review on the Smashbox Halo Hydrating Bronzer. This was a video requested by one of my subscribers, so I want to talk to you about the reasons why I love this bronzer so much. I've mentioned this bronzer in several favorites videos. I've purchased this, or I should say I've had it since July. It was the bronzer that I took with me on vacation. It's the bronzer that I use every single day, and this is supposed to be different than regular bronzers. Yeah, it adds like the bronze look, and it looks very natural. Like it kind of just goes with my skin. You can't really tell that I have it on, but then when you add it on or layer it on top of your foundation or your tinted moisturizer, it just adds a little bit more warmth and more of a bronzy kind of glow, and it makes you look more healthy looking. And it's supposed to help hydrate your face throughout the day. And I can't remember, there was on the back of the box it told you like a certain percentage of people saw a difference in their skin tone after, you know, several uses or a couple weeks of using it. I don't have the box anymore because, like I said, I've had this since July, so I threw that out. But you can get this at Ulta, you can get it at Sephora or Smashbox, their website, and it comes like this in a little bronze container. You take the lid off, and it has a shaver. Now this shaver is supposed to shave exactly the perfect amount that you need per application. Now I don't use a lot of it, so I will turn the little dial just slightly where it starts to come, the little loose particles down here. Now I'll take a big fluffy brush like this one, or if I'm going to do some contouring, I'll take this fan brush. This is one from Bare Essentials, and I will basically take some of it in my brush, and I have the little plastic thing that covers, this is a mirror, but I use it to swirl the excess, and then I just apply it just where, you know, I would naturally, you know, the sun would naturally hit me, and then I just take it like pretty much all over like that. Or you can use a big fluffy brush, dip it in the container, and then tap off the excess or swirl it around just to evenly distribute it, and then just dust it all over your face. So I really like this bronzer. It gives you, let me see if I can take some out so you guys can see how it looks on the skin. It's like, you can see it, but then it's not that overpowering. Like some bronzers can be really dark. Now I used to use like my Laguna bronzer by NARS, and I still use it every once in a while. But this is also great to use as a blush. Now I've done that before in tutorials and in videos. I've done a little bit of contouring, or just take a big fluffy brush and I dust this all over my face, and then I'll take a smaller brush for my blush, and then I'll just apply some at the apples of my cheeks, swirling up to my temples, and that basically is my, you know, blush, instead of using a pink one or peach. And this is a very versatile look. I think everybody can use it. For basically from fair to medium skin tones can use this. If you're a little bit of, you know, darker tone, you may need to go with a bronzer that's a little bit darker, just to kind of add a little bit of warmth and glow. Now this doesn't have to be a bronzer where it's very noticeable. Like, the reason why I love this bronzer so much is just because it looks healthy. You can tell that you have it on, but it just looks like it's coming from within. Not one of those bronzers that look very orange, or a bronzer that has way too much shimmer, or that when you put it on you can see the line of demarcation like right here in the jawline. You don't see that with this unless you take way too much. Now by way too much I mean by turning this dial completely around. Now when you do like half of a turn, you get just enough. Now if you want more, then go for it. You can even take this on a kind of like a fluffy, let's see, this one's kind of dirty, but I used this one today. But you can take a fluffy brush like this and take some on there, and then just put that in your crease, just for a natural kind of shaded area for on the go. If you don't have that much time, take a little bit, and it just adds a pop of color. You can even take this and swirl it very lightly all over your entire lid. So there's very many different looks. Bronzer, blush, and you can use it on your eyes as well. And it does provide a hydrating effect. My face doesn't feel dry after I use it, because I do use a tinted moisturizer, and this is basically only powder. Now I put my tinted moisturizer by Tarte on first, and then I pretty much set that with my Halo Bronzer. I don't use any other powder. Sometimes I will do a light dusting of my translucent powder by Tarte all over my face, but that is sometimes when I have a lot of oily buildup throughout the day. But mostly, every single day is using this product to set my tinted moisturizer on, and I use this all the time, every single day. I love it. I will repurchase this product definitely. I would recommend this for you guys to try, or for anybody who is looking for a better bronzer, or is trying to get into bronzers and doesn't know which one to get. I would start off with this one. I think that Smashbox makes excellent beauty products to begin with, so this would be a very good beauty product to have, and it's a beauty product that I cannot see myself without having in my collection. I have tons of bronzers, and sometimes, you know, just like you probably do, and other people, they kind of switch it up every now and again, just trying things that you have in your collection that's been sitting there for months. You just try it, but then somehow you keep going back to the same one product because you just love it, whether it's your MAC bronzer, whether it's your Laguna by NARS, or whether it's just any brand. But for me, I feel like it's the Smashbox, and I'm really happy that I found a bronzer that works for me, that's very versatile, that can work for those of you who are a little bit darker, who are medium skin tones. If you're fair, you can very well use this to color with a brush like this, like a dual fiber brush that just kind of gives you a light dusting. You can use that if you're very, very fair. I feel like I covered everything that I wanted to say. If you have any more additional questions, please leave them below.